What's going on, guys? It's GBP baby. Welcome back to another video. I hope everybody's doing well, and let's dive straight into things. So as you can see, we've had another massive down close day, very early in the week and very early in the month as well. This is quite interesting to me. So if you watched Sunday's video and yesterday's, you'll know that I was expecting that we'd probably find some resistance as price managed to drop down lower, but you can see we've just completely ran the stops, and it looks like price is going to continue straight into the discount PD array, which I drew our attention to on Sunday. So yeah, very interesting. So here's the monthly fair value gap. This is where I'm expecting price one to trade to, and then on the daily, you can see I've marked out this bullish order block, which I do believe is going to be sensitive to price, and then that's also coupled with this fair value gap right here. So moving into the Wednesday this week, I am expecting price to want to fill this fair value gap, and then I'd like to think it can find resistance. Now in yesterday's video, if you watched it, you remember me saying I'm anticipating resistance up here. We didn't get that. Price simply rolled over and is shooting for here. Now the fact that price is moving this fast this early in the week, we've had two massive down close days, it's kind of scary, isn't it? It's wild. I'm just shocked to see so much fast price action this early. Don't get me wrong, it's one thing for it to be early in the week, as in Monday and Tuesday, to deliver like this, but when it's this early in the month as a whole, you know, there's obviously a bigger agenda that maybe later on in the month we'll start to see it unfold. But nonetheless, looking for this fair value gap to get filled, and then for us to trade into this bullish order block, which I've marked the opening out on. So let's go down to the 4 hour. You can see our price has traded close below here, found resistance, and has managed to expand away from that. So this is like typical price action, which is indicative of us wanting to continue into that discount. And then on the 1 hour, again, you can see a beautiful setup right here, some displacement, fair value gap, price trades into it, taps out these stops, and then continues. So yeah, moving in the new day, basically, I'm just looking for this to get filled, and then I'd like to think that we could potentially, see price start to turn at this point. If it keeps going, it's a bit crazy, but generally speaking, that's all I'm anticipating. I will quickly get my daily dividers out, and then we can take a look at the midnight opening price, because you can see that we haven't even traded above. We haven't traded above the Sunday opening price, which is interesting. So let's get that delineated, which is right here. Excuse me. So here's the Sunday opening price, and one thing to take note of is that we're moving into Wednesday and we haven't traded above this opening price yet. So what does that mean? That means that this can be used as a target later on in the week, as in moving into Wednesday, moving into Thursday, if we get the reversal that I've been anticipating. So I'm looking, remember, this was my original target is up here. It's just that I expected price to trade up to here first, but it looks like we're going to be trading down here first. So now I'm looking up to here as a potential reach for price if we get a crazy reversal. And obviously that depends if we get it or not. So as soon as we trade into this fair value gap and we start to fill it, I'll be looking very closely to see if we can get some expansion outside of it on the back of this bullish order block from the daily. And then from then on, and only then on, would I be looking for Tuesday's highs to start getting ran, and then Mondays, and then moving into Friday on the back of non-farm payroll. It'll be interesting to see if we can get above that Sunday opening price, because it's very rare for us to just open on a Sunday and just drop. There's got to be some kind of retracement or reversal at some point of the week, and that's what I'm anticipating as we move into the rest of the week, Monday, Thursday and Friday. So I hope that all makes sense. Let's head on to GBP USD. Some beautiful expansion. Again, you can see our price expanded. We came up to this level, which I draw our attention to, then retraced back into kind of a breaker right here, low, high, lower, low. Long opportunity right there at 10 a.m. and then we've expanded since. So again, if you watch Sunday's video, you'll know that my target originally was up here. What's annoyed me is the fact that this is a week. When I mark out these targets, so this is a daily target, I believe, or was it a 4 hour? Anyway, when I mark out these targets, I'm expecting them to get reached to like as a weekly goal. So this is why when I see the expansions happen and it goes towards it straight away like this, so early in the week, it just kind of gets at me. So I'm like, wow, if you're going to be hitting that target this early in the week, what the hell do you have planned for the rest of the week? That's kind of where it can get quite nerving in terms of trading it. But nonetheless, we know where it's going. So in terms of trading, say today, for example, and looking for setups, whatnot, 3 a.m. if we take a look, which is right over, where are we? 3 a.m. setup would have been here. So we got an expansion at 3:15, fair value gap. We dropped into it here, We did drop into it again here, but you can see our price was constantly finding support at this bullish order block, and then eventually we've expanded quite aggressively. And like I said, it's looking like we're going to trade into this probably tomorrow morning, and then like I said, ideally I'd like to think that we can reverse out of it, and from then on I'll be looking at Tuesday's lows, Monday lows, and then we're looking for that Sunday opening price, which is all the way. Where is Sunday? Sunday opening price is pretty much over here. So again, we haven't yet traded below it. So that's why I'm expecting a large reversal midweek, as in Wednesday afternoon or Thursday morning. And then on the back of non-farm payroll, I'd like to think that it can push down on it. But overall, I'm looking for this fair value exit filled. And then once it's filled, I want it to struggle and then drop. I want to see a reversal from moving into the Wednesday. But yeah, very interesting day nonetheless. And it's nice to see our targets reached. It's just crazy to me how fast it's happening. That's what's getting to me right now. Let's finish up on Euro USD. Crazy expansion on Euro. You can see it's very bullish. Again, this is the buy side liquidity. They weren't going to leave this untouched, guys, and I spoke about this the whole week. It's just I wanted to see if we could drop lower first, and clearly not. We're obviously in a rush to get somewhere. So again, here's the fair value gap. I'm happy for us to attempt to try and fill that moving into Wednesday. And then again, as I was saying, I'd expect us to reverse out of it. So there is a small daily fair value gap. Maybe we're reaching for this on an imbalance level. Trade up to that, and then again, I'd expect us to start pulling back. Now, when a price reverses, it's not just going to do a simple turn like that. It's not going to be that easy. We'll probably find a lot of resistance. You might get like a lot of back and forth price action, and it might be very high resistance as it does fall back if it is going to. But overall, yeah, price is going to our targets. It's just happening very, very fast, and I don't know why. But with everything that's going on in the political sphere anyway, and I'm sure a lot of us saw everything that happened over the weekend and just the news in general, I do think that's having a big role. But for them to rush and push price so aggressively, so quickly at the beginning of the month like this, I'm very curious as to see what they have planned for the rest of the month. But maybe it's a matter of us doing an up-to-date range video. If that sounds good to you, I will try and get one sorted. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be everything, guys. Overall, I'm just looking for us to continue rallying on Euro, continue rallying specifically to these points as well. So I want to see pound trade up to its daily fair value gap right here. I want to see Euro trade up to its daily fair value gap right here. And I want to see dollar drop down into its daily fair value gap right here. But then I want to see us start to pull back, because I'm concerned as to why we haven't even acknowledged some kind, that Sunday opening price yet. The fact that we've just gapped and just left, it's in a rush. But we'll discuss more on that on Wednesday. So that's going to be everything, guys. Hope that all makes sense. Don't forget to drop a like, drop a comment, smash subscribe, join the mailing list, join me over on Discord, and yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.